Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Tenfous back again with another, this isn't a daily division video, so I guess I should probably come up with a new intro. But, oh well, that's for the future. Anyways, today's video is going to be pretty different compared to what I've uploaded in the past before. Instead of being like a PvP or, just me fucking around with some friends, I've actually decided to make a lore video. Sort of a lore, not exactly like a me analyzing hundreds and hundreds of pieces of grimoire, but instead I'm actually going to be talking about my own theory about how Atheon was created. This kind of does branch out into actual reality a little bit, no pun intended, but we'll go into that a little bit more. And it's definitely going to be talking about the Vex. The Vex are kind of insane, and not insane, but they're insanely interesting and cool and kind of scary. I won't be referencing any specific lore. This is mainly just my own current knowledge, so obviously I might be missing some points. But hey, nobody's perfect. I'm bound to make some mistakes about this. So if I have made a mistake, please leave, correction in the comments below. I'll definitely read them, because this stuff is just very interesting to me. But with all that out of the way, let's mainly just talk about what the Vex are and why they exist, at least in this universe. First off, the Vex alone, because they can time travel, they can essentially just destroy everything. Like, they can easy, but that's not their intentions. Their intentions aren't to just destroy and kill everything. It's not at least mentioned all that much. I mean, they only use weapons to defend themselves, which, makes sense, I suppose. But if you're like a hive mind, then why would you need to do that? But, they just want to build shit. They just want to build, like, massive structures and stuff like that, but that's only the beginning of it. After actually looking into it, in the grimoire, the bits and pieces that there are about, their actual motivations and philosophies, the Vex want to become part of reality itself. They want to be reality. They want to be time and space and everything like that, which I suppose they can at least strive to be, which, if you can, time travel, they can essentially just do whatever the hell they want to do. So it's literally anything's the limit. Mainly because they can travel to different worlds and planets and stuff like that. It's insane to think about. But along with that, because they can time travel, they can go to the future and the past, and what that means is literally history is bound to change. And they could easily go before the collapse. In fact, that's probably where they went when they turned Mercury into a freaking machine. Along with that, the raid of the Vault of Glass, obviously, we had to go in and we did multiple things. An interesting thing is also really scary is the Gorgons. Not only do they kill you, in game they kill you, at least that's how they show it, but they actually wipe you out of existence itself. They completely destroy any existence, your parents never meeting, so you will never be born, so you can die to become revived again by the ghost and stuff like that. None of that would happen. They would completely destroy any trace of you. You never existed at all, and that's kind of terrifying that they have that they actually have that ability to do that to you. Obviously, if they see you, but if you go in, and I think this is what happened to Kabir and all of them and stuff like that. If you go in with the fire team, obviously they're there, so they can't just see you, like, up and vanish, which leads me to believe, some other stuff that I'm going to be talking about here in a couple seconds. But if you go in with the fire team, they can't destroy you from existence and stuff like that, and make you never exist ever, and stuff like that. So, as long as you're with a fire team, or you're with other people, you're, I guess, safe. Obviously, if you've made it to the Gorgon's lair, then obviously you're doing a pretty damn good job, especially if you've killed the what is it called? Like the oracles and the god damn it. The mind thing with the lasers and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. One where you have to get the relic and shit and shoot him out, whatever his name is. Anyways, so the thing that I was going to mention before, if they can't do that to you as long as there's other people with you, then that means that they're affecting your quantum state, which means that this is some high-ass advanced, shit, so I'm bound to get this stuff wrong because I'm a math student. But from the books that I've read, and I've read a lot of books about this kind of stuff because this is freaking interesting. If they affect, you know, that quantum shit and all that wonderful stuff, then that means that they're affecting reality. And that means that they're affecting a reality in such a way that there are multiple realities, in fact, using a reality in which you were never born, and transferring that with the reality that obviously you went in to do it, and stuff like that. So this completely changes. Okay, in layman's terms, they make a new reality where you never existed. That's essentially it. I probably should have said that anyways, but that's beside the point. So, if there's multiple realities, then that means that they aren't really time traveling. They're actually going to just different realities in which they were there at that specific time. It's kind of complicated. This is actually falls underneath Einstein's idea of time travel. At least something like that. At least, again, a book I read a while ago. Like when I was in my senior year of high school, but that's, you know, that doesn't matter. But what does this have to do with Atheon? Now, let me explain this first. There's actually a paradox out there which, you know, I forget what it's called. I think it's an information paradox, where you send information from the future to the past to create that information. So it's essentially just a giant-ass loop where there's no creation and there's no end, and this is my hypothesis of how Atheon was created. Within the Grimoire, Atheon is the, I guess, the pinpoint of both space and time and all of reality. So, essentially, he's just the center of all of existence, at least within the vault. The Vault of Glass is essentially where everything happens. Because the Gorgons can't destroy your existence out of the vault, essentially. Nor can Atheon really do anything outside the vault. So within the vault, that's their domain, and that is the space which connects every reality. Every single possible reality, every single moment is in that specific spot. So, in essence, Atheon had no beginning and he has no end. We can't kill him because really he can just come back. There can be a reality where he never died, where we never killed him, where we never got that sick-ass Yalahorn or the Vex Mythoclast or whatever. He'll always keep coming back because he has no beginning and he has no end. And now you could argue that it's a hive mind, so obviously they're all the same. That could also be another interpretation. That's fine too. But this just makes more sense to me, at least with the information that I've had before. So essentially what we have here is more of a Terminator-based thing, where you send information back in time to give birth to yourself, I guess. Which kind of hurts some people's heads. It kind of hurt mine the first time I ever really thought about it. The fact that Atheon essentially is God. The fact that he has no beginning or end or anything like that. He just is. And that's kind of insane. It's not scary per se. It's like, holy shit, that's kind of weird. But again, this is just my own theory, my own interpretation, and I think that this is just probably one of the most interesting things that I've ever come up with. I could be very wrong, I could be dead wrong, but, you know, the sky's the limit. We don't really know what time travel is, and in fact, I think recently by we, I mean, you know, scientists that actually get paid to do this, have discovered that you can't really time travel back in time, so the only thing that you can do is just go to a different universe that's a couple of years before. At least something like that, you know, that works. But again, this whole theory uses the interpretation of quantum mechanics of, you know, the many worlds interpretation where for every decision there's a universe where you didn't make that decision, where you made a different decision, or you made no decision at all, which kind of hurts. But anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and subscribed. This is Tenfous signing out. Bye bye.